Ooh. I'm a number of pints deep at this point. It's been good. The pints were 6.7 and then 9 percenters, respectively. And I'm feeling pretty nice. Earlier today, I went out to a restaurant with my family and was just chilling with my mom, having a general talk about how my life's been lately. I've been keeping a restaurant running. Been cooking sometimes 11, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's been absolutely slaughtering me, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And I've been been getting it, right? And I was talking to my mom about that at a restaurant, local restaurant in town, when these two like dreadlocked hippie types come in. And for some reason, even though they're like 6 tables away from me and my mom, listen to our conversation, even though neither of us are talking particularly loud. They are definitely paying attention to everything we say and do, which is wild to me, but we'll get into the story further. So I'm just talking to my mom, you know, like, oh, it's been rough or whatever. I've been training all these people. I've been cooking my face off. This, that, and the other thing. You know, like I got some like battle wounds on my hand. I got a cut right here. It's a solid cut on my hand, but you know, I'm not tripping. Anyways, these hippies roll into the restaurant and they start listening to me and my mom's conversation about my life, because I'm just at dinner catching up with my family, you know, like what normal people want, fucking crazy. And they start like talking about how I need to stop complaining, even though I wasn't complaining. I was just talking to my moms about my life over the last week. And these motherfuckers are sitting there acting like I'm fucking crying 1,000 tears. Beyond that, they're listening to my conversation and commenting on it. And then beyond that, also claiming that they work 6 days a week, 10, 11, 12 hours a day. It's like, you guys really don't. You know how I know? Because if you stupid fucking hippie assholes actually worked 60, 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week, you wouldn't be listening to somebody else in a restaurant. And then one of them complains about like, oh, my college is very stressful. Yeah. You're not working 70 hours a week. You might have a job and go to college. That's not working in the kitchen, keeping the kitchen running for 60, 70 fucking hours a week. It's a different fucking story. I thought it was a ridiculous run-in myself. I didn't really even say anything to them, but they both had their chairs turned toward me and were like watching me like this. And it's like, I mean, you guys claim to be like super hard workers and shit, but all you do when you go into a restaurant is stare at somebody else and worry about their life. You know what that tells me? I don't even need to talk to you. You don't have anything going on in your life. You don't work that much. You don't go to school as much as you claim. You do half as much as you claim to do. You're some lazy shit dick with dreadlocks who talks about being better than he actually is at everything. You're a fucking asshole. And, I mean, people of the same feather flock together, hanging out with another crazy asshole, right? Who wants to fucking spy on a family conversation at somebody else at a restaurant. Which is fucking wild to me. The idea that you would even pay attention to the words that somebody... I don't know. The only reason I know that these guys were talking... Like, I even heard it is because they were talking shit on the blonde hair and mustache. Woobly. Doesn't even work that much. Not even like that. They're like, we work that much too. And then they're all like, oh, college. It's like, no. No, I do hard physical labor for 6 days a week, 10 hours a fucking day. Okay, it's fucking brutal, and like people have acknowledged me for it, but it's not what everybody does. And most people don't do it. I can tell you how I know they don't do it. Because you'd end up like me. You'd be exhausted. I can just tell by the way you're sitting there giving a shit about anything anybody else is doing that you don't work a quarter as much as you claim to. You don't do a quarter as much as you claim to do. Why? It's because you suck. You need a reason to sit around with your fucking shit and look down on other people. Which, as far as I'm concerned, god awful. I didn't address these fucking shit dick hippies at all because, I mean, fuck them. There's 1,000 asshole hippies in my town. They're all fucking idiots. They don't know fucking anything. They're more than 1,000. There's legions, tens and tens of thousands of shit dick asshole hippies who live in the same town I do. They don't know anything. Their only sense is that they they took acid and went to a concert one time, saw some guy in dreads, like, I want to be cool like him. You know, a bunch of pricks. They don't do as much as they claim to do. They are egotistical in the extreme, and they're just generally assholes. Fuck them, right? I don't know. I run into so many ridiculous people around this town. It's like I'm some sort of magnet for fucking assholes, and I don't care that much. Like these days, I'm just like, oh, you're a dumb piece of shit too? Nice. Go into the pile with the other dumb pieces of shit. It's a giant mountain of them. But I find it interesting because I live in an area that's famous for a certain political view. They're all of a certain political party. I'm not going to specify which one. You can surmise when I say they're a bunch of fucking dread-headed hippie assholes who are like, ugh, listening to other people in restaurants and talking about somebody else's schedule. Like, that's what normal people do. Shit. I barely know the schedule of the people that I like. It's because I'm busy. I actually have shit to do. I'm not sitting around trying to pretend I'm cooler than anybody else. No, I've actually got things to do. I'm actually really tired all the time from working. I spent most of my morning shaking from exhaustion. Wondering if I was going to fucking just keel over and die. But, obviously, that's because, according to these fucking people who want the world to function by their limited mindset, their, what we might call, minuscule gray matter, would like to, oh no, he's just shaking because he's scared of us. I don't know if that's what they were saying, but I ignored them and they stopped talking about me. Because here's another great part of it. I went to the pisser, right? I had to go take a fat leak. I had a couple pints with the boys before I went out with my family. I was fucking wasted. I'm not gonna lie. Had a couple pints with the boys. It's been a good day. Had a couple pints with the boys in the morning. Had a couple pints with the boys in the evening. It's been fucking great. But I'm all hammered at this restaurant. Drank a lot of liquid and had to go drink a lot of liquid beforehand. I had to go take a leak. I had to go take the world's fattest piss. So I roll up. I'm rolling into the bathroom. And these motherfuckers act like me rolling into the bathroom is the same as coming up to them and slapping the boyfriend in the back of the head, because he turns around, tries to say something to me, what are you doing, man? I just fucking ignored him, because dog, it's not like I went out of my way to go to the bathroom to come to your table. Your table is in the direct, there's only one path, because we're in a small restaurant. There's only one way to the pisser, dog. It's past your table. You may have been talking hella shit that doesn't have anything to do with me having to take a fat leak. Now, they didn't talk about me after I walked by him, but they did try to get all Karen-y and fucking whatever, Ken, whatever you want to call it, on me, why are you walking by us after we talk shit? Because I have to pee, you fucking prick. The people in town are so fucking entitled, it's ridiculous. I just come to expect it these days, you know? I hang out with the homies. They're the least entitled people I can find in this town. And they're cartoonishly entitled. But they're still the boys. The rest of these people, man, I can't even begin to tell you. They'll listen to your conversation that you're having with your family at a restaurant. Talk about it. And when you have to walk by them and go to the bathroom, act like you're being an asshole. Nah, man. I didn't listen. The only reason I heard what you were saying is because you were both sitting like this, staring at me, talking about my facial features. And the blonde bearded mustache is what really, I was like, are y'all talking about me? And then I look over and they're both like staring at me. It's like, fuck you guys doing, man? Like, how dense are both of you? Is it just that your entire life has been such an entitled experience that you just go walk around and find people to gossip about like your fucking 3-year-old school children? That's fine with me, but you can't sit around and gossip about people like you're fucking in middle school and also claim to be working all the fucking time. Because you want to know what people who I know talk about when they work all the time? Work! Because that's all they have to talk about. It's because they're working all the fucking time. I mean, we talk about other shit, but it's not like we sit around and listen to what other people are saying. We talk about what we have to talk about and move it on. Because, wait, it's what's it called? We have shit to do. Unlike you hippie shit. Oh, well, I'm just so cool with my fucking tie-dye shirt and dreadlocks and fucking flip-flops. You know. And they probably think that I'm like one of them. No, this isn't a hippie thing. This haircut isn't a hippie thing to appear cool. This is a measure of my freedom. The longer my facial hair grows, the longer I have been free. And it grows quite long, as does my years of freedom. We don't live in the same world. These tie-dye fucking dreadlock assholes that walk around in flip-flops trying to fucking talk to people about fucking karmic numbers and shit. They're just crazy dickbags who fucking want to pretend like they're deep. And want to pretend like they live something. Me? Man, I wouldn't ask anybody to live through what I've lived through. It's fucking a nightmare. Man, my nightmare, right? So I'm gonna live it. And I'm gonna love it. Anyways. I'm a sick fuck. And I'm cooking while I'm cooking. After cooking, I've been cooking all day. I've been cooking for 6 days, right? I've got some pork chops on the counter that I pre-seasoned. I took my glasses off because it just felt better to do this without my glasses on. I'll be back later to play some video with you guys. We killed the magma worm, but we'll keep it going. Oh, fuck. Thanks for being here, everyone. It's always good to have you. I'll catch you in the next one.